Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's get started with another weekly outlook for Bank Nifty. So as usual, let's start with the monthly time frame. However, it would be unfair to judge the entire month basis just 5 to 6 trading days. So we have seen that roughly, I would just say we have seen this October and November monthly rally. Back to back 2 month Bank Nifty rallied. Post that, December was more of a consolidation on a higher level. And now let's see what's in store for the month of January. Now coming back to the weekly time frame, in my last week outlook, I had mentioned that we are actually witnessing a cup and handle breakout, post which there was this retest of this particular week, which is December 19th week, and then we saw a sharp reversal from somewhere around 41,600 levels, and I was expecting further up move. However, to everyone's surprise, Bank Nifty gave a breakout failure, and now it's again back in this particular range. So basically, on a weekly time frame, we can clearly see that on a weekly time frame there is an inside bar formation. So now we all know that the inside bar formation is pretty much simple. If this particular higher range is taken out, then we will see further up move. Vice versa, if we see this particular low being taken out, we will see more downside. So that's how inside bar works. It's more of an spring analogy, wherein the more you compress the spring, the more expansionary it will happen whenever that expansion phase comes into picture. So now let's see, although on a weekly time frame it is very much near again the buying levels. So now let's see what is there on the daily time frame. Interestingly, we have seen a sharp fall, back to back fall on 3 consecutive days, starting from Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. In the past, whenever such kind of thing has happened, as we can clearly see it here, this particular 21st December, which was Wednesday, Thursday and then Friday, followed by a sharp pullback. Similar same 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Again, we may expect a sharp pullback, and I'll explain you why as we come on the lower time frames. So yeah, on a weekly time frame, things are still dicey as it's more of an inside bar candle, wherein either ways it can go. So now let's go and check. Although on a daily time frame basis, all this zone is completely a buying zone. It will roughly translate from 31 I guess it's 31,300 or 31,350 levels to 41,350 levels to 41,800 levels. Now let's go to daily hourly. So on an hourly time frame, it is we can very clearly see that the Bank Nifty has remained very volatile, but in a very large range. So the entire range is pretty much huge, but it has not gone anywhere. Like from 43,600 is the upper range, whereas somewhere around 42 or 41,600 to 41,800 zones on the lower end. However, the moves have been pretty much sharp. Like it went all the way down, then all the way up, then again all the way down. So usually, typically two things can happen from here, right? There is only two possibility: either it will go up or either it will go down. As we have seen in the weekly time frame, also there is a inside bar formation. So one particular outlook would be wherein Bank Nifty moving more downwards. Let's mark it in red. So it's basically a mirror image of N pattern. The other possibility would be Bank Nifty reversing from here and moving up to this level, till this level. So these are the only two possibilities. My bias is again on the upside, and I'll give you the reasons for the same. Let's see. I'm just deleting all these markings. Let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, I'll just go, just run through the last week's breakout failure pattern as well. So Bank Nifty clearly kept consolidating within this particular zone and made a good ascending triangle. However, the very next day when it opened at 9:15, it gave a good green candle and it gave that breakout. But immediately the follow-up candle was like it just engulfed this entire breakout candle and came down crashingly. This particular then ended up into a sharp sell-off, wherein we saw a 3-day continuous sell-off, right, starting right from Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Of course, we have seen this lower high, lower low structure on a lower time frame. Now the first zone, the first resistance zone would be on this particular zone 42. Yeah, this one. Why? Precisely because Bank Nifty had actually taken some support on Wednesday at this particular level, and then it crashingly came down. It gave a retest here, this particular candle, and then it again came down. So roughly around 42,800 to 900 zone is the zone wherein we will find our first resistance. Of course, the second resistance would be somewhere at this zone, 42,200 to 42,185 to 42,200, 250 zones. And of course this one 43,600 would be the ultimate resistance zone. However, it is very important to notice that this particular zone has been tested quite many times. This is on 16th, which is Friday, 16th of December. This was the first attempt. The other attempt was made here 21st of December, second attempt somewhere near about this level, the third attempt, and the fourth attempt, which was the recent Wednesday, the last Wednesday. So 4 attempts have been already made to break on the upside. So if at all Bank Nifty reaches here, it is very important to see what it does here, because if at all it consolidates on a higher range somewhere at this zone, then we might see an upward breakthrough as well. So but let me explain you why I am a bit bullish on the upside. You guys would have seen my Twitter post that I mentioned something related to, what is this? I mentioned something related to the RSI divergence, and it was pretty much simple. See, I don't consider myself as an RSI expert or anything of that sort, but here there was a clear positive divergence. Positive divergence simply means that the RSI is making higher highs, whereas the price is making lower lows. So this is basically a positive divergence, but then this is not enough for me to go long. The reason being, as I said, I don't take my trades purely basis on RSI. What I actually noticed is important on the 5-minute time frame. Let's check what happened on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so on the 5-minute time frame, we did see a W formation. Okay, and this was the neckline of this particular W. So, and I had mentioned also, like, if we see Bank Nifty moving above 42,100, then we might see some more upside. So precisely that's what happened. Bank Nifty then finally moved up. Especially this particular candle gave a very good signal. These are the very important things that one should notice. If you actually notice here, Bank Nifty made a lower low at this particular time frame, which is 215, but there was no follow through. Forget any follow through. It immediately reversed back. And the buyers made a much more big candle than the sellers candle, and then it consolidated on the upside and then gave a further up move. So this was the reason why I turned a bit bullish, although I'm not like very bullish. But yes, on Friday when the day started, we were just selling calls. But by the end of this particular, like when this breakout happened, we finally ended up converting our only shorts position to neutral position, which is basically a triangle. So why triangle? Now the reason is we actually see some sort of arrest on the downfall, and but at the same time, every time now the bank nifty will try to come up, it may find some resistance. Although we shouldn't forget that the last time that kind of thing happened, when there was 3 consecutive days of downfall, bank nifty moved sharply up. So if this is the case, when you are actually holding call shorts, the spikes will kill you. So in our case, we actually moved our calls also pretty much far, like it's a very very OTM triangle right now. Now, as everyone knows what happened during the weekend, which is on Friday, US markets rallied by 700 points. So I'll just show you here as well. Yeah, so this is DJIA 700 points, and our SGX Nifty is indicating 150 points. This is again, this one is SGX futures. So when it comes to spot, we will see opening of around 18,000 roundabouts or about that. Let's see. So yeah, the important point is to accumulate or to watch for reversal patterns before going long, and this was more or less a very good area wherein if you could spot some sort of an price action opportunity to go long, it would have been it is actually better. Like the markets, definitely bank nifty gave us the sign right at around 3 o'clock, 3:15 types, and thereafter in the evening Dow futures also rallied, so bank nifty did give an indication about the same. So this is what okay, I need to check. Okay, so like yeah, here also if on a 5-minute time frame you can see this RSI divergence, although when it comes to RSI divergence, I prefer to watch it on a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, this one. So basically RSI divergence is not the only reason for my long like for my converting my shorts to neutral position. It's basically this W which was formed towards the end, and that coupled with the RSI divergence is why I converted my short position into neutral position. So now in the last video, a lot of you guys have actually given me a feedback. I need to also explain what to do tomorrow, right? So tomorrow I'm not even discussing any sort of a setup wherein we are going to see flat opening or gap down opening, because that is any which is ruled out thanks to Dow futures, thanks to Dow Jones. So expecting a clear cut gap up now. Okay, now the important, if you see in this particular entire structure, this is this higher high and higher low structure. The immediate pivot first of all is this much, this particular area, which is 42,375. Pretty much expecting bank nifty to go above this level. Now the problem will happen when if at all the market opens somewhere around 42,700, we are definitely going to see some short covering, because everyone, it was like the template was made very simple, like everyone was coming and shorting calls every day and making money out of it. So definitely short, like call short writers will definitely run for cover. So we might see some up move. Now it is important to see till what level that up move will sustain, whether it will like fade out till from this level 42,800 900 zones, or it will make all the way up till 43,000. Although I would like to see so these are the resistance levels that I have marked. So I would want to see what happens at this particular resistance level. So let's say if here there is a inverted hammer, or actually a shooting star at this zone, or like a bearish engulfing sort of a thing, then we understand that more or less the like the sellers are trying to resist here. But if at all it remains in this particular, it consolidates on the upper range. When I say upper range, it would be from 42,600 or 650 levels till 42,900 levels. Then we can surely and certainly say that the Bank Nifty, now the bulls are like in power, and they would want to see it a bit more higher. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Obviously everyone is expecting a gap up just like me. So the important thing is to see whether Bank Nifty closes above this particular zone, which is 42,800, 42,900, which means then the bulls are back in power. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hope you like the video. Please feel free to comment on our video. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a safe and a great trading week ahead.